hello, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a very special video and an awesome September school YouTube hop. And this is a hop organized by my dear friend Sarah from Sarah Scraps, and this hop started on Thursday and it goes right through until tomorrow, Sunday, with about 10 videos, if not maybe a little bit more, but at least 10 videos every single day. So we are 40 YouTubers sharing what Back to School 2020 means to us and what it means for our families. And there are so many variations this year: virtual schooling, homeschooling, Zoom classes. I know the majority of my team at work that are, well, not the majority, all of them basically, are doing virtual schooling because all the colleges and universities here in Quebec, anyway, are doing only virtual schooling for this semester. So it's a very different year, of course, as so many things have been this year. Anyway, so that is what our hop is all about today, what back to school means for each and every one of us. As I said, over 4 days. I will have all of the channels to my friends who are playing along today, but I will also link Sarah's actual video. She started it. Of course, she's the awesome organizer, and it is her brainchild, and she has been doing this for a few years now. So I will have her actual video linked down below as well. Should you ever get lost anywhere, go back there and you'll be able to figure out what is going on. Now, for me, you're going to say, now, what could you have that is back to school? And you're quite right. I don't have any children. I have no grandchildren. I do have my grandnieces that go to school, but that really doesn't, affect me in any way, shape, or form. What back to school and how back to school affects me is at the bakery and at work is in September, and then of course in January again, the new sessions for college and university get my schedule. So that is the big, we always laugh, the fall and the winter scheduling woes, because we have a lot of students that work for us at the bakery, the weekends, and even, even during the week. We do have a couple of full-timers, but the majority of our staff is, the majority of the staff are school. They all go to school. Oh my goodness me, that was hard to get out. So there you go. So that is what this layout is all about. Every new school session means reorganizing the entire schedule. And I just took some fun little photos here because subject to change, not confirmed. There's a whole week here. And then as everybody gets their schedules and everybody starts at different times, and then there is a period of time where they can change their classes, we have a little bit of upheaval until we can get ourselves organized for this semester, and then we're going to start this all over again next semester. Sometimes there are a few problems, sometimes it goes smoothly, but it's always kind of fun and, well, fun. I'm not sure I should call it fun. Anyway, a silly time in September and January. So I just played with my stash here. I used a little bit of everything that was on my desk. So I did use a little bit of my How to Kill a Kit with Style for this month, a little bit of my Secret Not Secret Kit Club in my thickers here. I do love these letters. I have them in pink, I have them in white, and it took me a little while to get used to them and to try and organize how I was going to use, but I love them in the end. And then I used some bits and pieces and scraps that were on my desk, some fancy pants, some Stampin' Up. I used a piece of vanilla cardstock for my background, which I inked all the way around in a charcoal, very dark gray ink. And then I took one of my stamps out, and this is just a fun, messy stamp. It's just some lines, and I've done this before, and I kind of like just stamping as a bit of a frame around the central design of my layout, and that's what I did here. So I just got this central photo block arranged roughly, put myself some little guides of where that would be, and then just had fun stamping in the same charcoal gray ink. In fact, it is basic gray from Stampin' Up. And I just stamped all the way around, sometimes on top of each other, going in the different ways. And I find it gives some nice color. It gives a pop of the very dark, but because it's just little lines and there's a lot of white space in between the lines, it's not too heavy. This back paper here is from Fancy Pants Design from the Atwell collection. This block here is a Stampin' Up paper. This is also from the Fancy Pants. This is the Heidi Swap chapter. So you can see I mixed all sorts of collections and all sorts of kits. How to Kill a Kit, Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and Stash on this. And I think this all goes together. And I think what brings it together is this Stampin' Up paper in the back that has the majority of the colors. It's got the black, it's got the golden yellow, it's got a little bit of the green, it's got the sort of vanilla or cream color as well. And so these are two small scraps that I had on my desk, really, and I just cut them in two, so they're just tucked in here to give the illusion, of course, as is this paper from the Storyline chapters. So I just did this central design, and I actually did my thin mat, larger mat, wider mat, and thin mat yet again, which is a lovely tip that I got from Sarah, and I love the effect that that gives. Popped my photo up on foam, and at first I had it way over on this side, but then in the end I said, you know what, I'm just going to go with a nice central design, not overly embellished. I mean, it's just a fun little everyday moment of what back to school time of the year means for me, which is very different from most of the other videos that you're going to see here today. But I just thought it was fun, and I really did want to get it into my album because it does take up a lot of my time, oddly, in the first couple of weeks of September. I used some Nicole Jones 911 printables here, 2 tabs that I cut, this one tucked behind the photo, this one flat to the page. So who, when, because those are always the questions. Who's got class when? Who can work when? Those are always the questions. This is just a little flower. That's also from the Heidi Swap Storyline and Chapter. A lovely Scrap and Happy Studio epoxy flare. This was on my desk. I think this goes all the way back to, is that the Wonder Collection? I think it is, the Crepe Paper Wonder Collection. My Happy Life Thickers. And then, of course, I went into my stash and got my Penguin Suit Spiegel Mom Scraps sequin mix, and just went into all of my little corners, nooks, and crannies, and as I love to do, just added some black sequins in 2 different sizes, 7 in each of the 2 areas. And that is my layout for today. So again, once again, please pop on down, follow everybody today. You will also notice that some of my lovely friends have giveaways, and that will be listed beside their channel. So don't forget, there are 4 days, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at least 10 videos every single day. And if you want to play along and tell us what back to school this year means for you, please do tag one of us, link us to your video, tag Sarah, of course, or any one of us who are playing along on Facebook, on Instagram, and tell us what your back to school is all about, or leave me a comment down here below. If you don't do any of those things, just leave me a comment and tell me how back to school time this year affects you, if it does. And I will see you again very soon. Thanks for being here. Bye.